We're gonna go into special strength for throwing the javelin, and we're gonna start right now. So when we're talking about special strength, the first thing we've got to do is define what it is, okay? And I think that's a really simple concept once we start to dive deep into this. And that's where, if we can think about special strength through that terminology of strength world and then having the actual application directly over to the sport. And in this regard, we're talking directly about javelin. So we have strength training that will be specifically for javelin, and this could be general strength training that would be over here, and then over on this side would be actually throwing the javelin. So what special strength does is it sort of unites both sides, and that's where we can go into movements that will emulate specific javelin positions without actually doing the full javelin approach or actually throwing a javelin. So we could think about, real easy might be overhead medicine ball throws. So that's the best way that you can think about special strength for javelin. It's that bridge between the runway and the weight room. And now we're gonna throw it over to Division I throws coach Scott Cappos, who's gonna give us the top 3 special strength exercises to improve javelin throwing.
Hey, this is Scott, and I'm gonna give you some great javelin throw exercises today. One of the types of movements I really like to perform as a coach are overhead movements for the javelin from different positions. So in this exercise, we want to get an arch way back and then really drive forward into the finish. This exercise will develop specific strength for the javelin throw, working on shoulder development and getting some back flexibility. It's a great movement to supplement your throwing. Instead of just a static arch and throw, we can be a little more dynamic from that standing throw position. We can rotate, arch back, and then drive forward. Be very active with the right side into the finish. So we're trying to be more dynamic. We want to finish into a solid block. We want to focus on the summation of forces, being really active and follow through very dynamically. Another good specific strength exercise is a box drop. 4 to 8 inches is ideal for these types of exercises. It's a great movement to develop specific strength in the right leg, especially because you're dropping down from the ground and reacting. So overall, it's a really great exercise that's very challenging. All these exercises will help your javelin thrower improve the specific abilities they need to throw far. Why we would use single arm ball throws really depends on how they're set up into your training program. I believe with the single arm ball throws, you can get more volume of training in, and you can throw with different weight balls to develop specific speed and specific strength. Throwers can be concerned with distance when using different weight javelins. Therefore, using single arm ball throws to supplement your training can be really important. You can use lighter balls for speed and heavier balls for specific strength. If you're going to use the heavier balls for specific strength, I recommend keeping the approach relatively short, 5 steps or less. If you're going to use the standard weight balls or lighter balls, you can back up further than 5 steps. With the ball throws, we can focus more on the mechanics of the lower body, making sure we're hitting those good positions. It can help develop the timing of our throw, especially during the off season. I like to incorporate the single arm ball throws on a 4th throwing day. For example, we might throw the javelin on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and come back on Saturday and perform 50 to 100 ball throws to reinforce the throwing motion and develop specific strength and specific speed. We can incorporate ball throws into the warm-up. For example, after your general warm-up, you can take anywhere from 25 to 30 single arm ball throws from a short approach, 5 steps or less, and that'll help warm up the shoulder and prepare the body for the intense throws you're going to take later in the session with the javelin. We can also perform single arm ball throws after a javelin throwing session is completed. We can get additional reps in working on the same concepts and ideas we were focusing on during the training session. If your climate doesn't allow for javelin throws during certain times of the year, single arm ball throws are a great addition to your program to provide javelin specific work to improve the throwing motion and develop javelin specific skills during your training program. As a coach, we want to make sure we're focused on proper mechanics, keeping everything nice and long up top. One of the disadvantages with the single arm ball throws is the ability to short arm the throw. The thrower has to keep the ball up and be patient until the left foot is down, solid in the plant position. Single arm ball throws are a great addition to any javelin program. Again, I recommend doing most of those types of throws from a shorter approach, reinforcing the throwing motion, developing specific speed and specific strength while maintaining proper mechanics.
So utilize all three of these movements. Make sure that you plan these appropriately. And if you're struggling to learn the javelin, you're going out and you're missing positions, you're missing that technique, click on the link down below, head over to throwsuniversity.com and pick up our Learn to Throw the Javelin in 30 Days course, where Scott walks us through exactly what you need to do to execute that perfect javelin technique to help you accomplish those monster goals and smash those big PRs. Until next time, guys, peace.